And welcome back. If you are on the hunt for a unique find, well then our friends over at Timeless Flea Market have you covered. Joining us now is co-owner Joshua Cleveland. Joshua, good to see you this morning. How are you?
Getting better by the minute. I'll tell you in about 6 minutes.
Okay, we can't wait. Yes,
Love it. Very precise.
Joshua, I understand you and your wife just recently took over what was Timeless Treasures Flea Market, and now you have taken over ownership. So kind of tell us what that process was like and maybe what's new about it now for people that are familiar with the market.
The process, difficult.
Yeah.
Look, I thought, you know what, maybe I would just add this to the portfolio. Sounds fun, long time business, add it to it. No, but my wife and I have had to learn to be a counselor, furniture mover, home decor,
Wow.
therapist. No.
Yeah.
Name it, yeah.
Transition.
Exactly.
It's been fun though.
Yeah.
And fruitful.
What
thus
propelled
far.
you and your wife to take over ownership? Have you always been kind of a flea market shopper in the past?
Well, my wife and I have been trying to purchase it for the last 3 years.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in the business one way or the other. You know, we buy and manufacture products and then redistribute and such. And we have been in flea markets with our products, and we said that one and ended up 3 years after we tried, we got it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Very cool. So if someone walks into the doors of Timeless Flea Market, what are they going to experience? What's that going to be like for them?
Well, we got a lot of different stuff. It's
Okay.
massive. We actually hand out maps on the way in.
Do you?
No,
Okay.
No, that's just.
I was
I was
like,
like,
you know
this
what?
might be helpful.
People have gotten lost in there. No,
Yeah.
There's 370 booths.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's massive. People just, they actually come go up and down the aisles sometimes just to get their cardio in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes they buy stuff.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Other stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of items are people going to be able to find there?
Collectibles, toys, games, clothes, Bengal tigers. No, that's the city actually said no. No
Oh,
Bengal
they cut
tigers.
you off from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that is a man-eating animal.
Yes.
That will bite you in the buttocks.
Okay. Well, I know that you did bring some items that you might find there. So do you mind doing a
sure.
little show and tell for us?
Yeah, well, first I just want to let you know that we actually won the best flea market in Missouri. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. I actually just stole this from their lobby. This is.
I was like, what?
But if we had, we probably would. Let's just put
There you
this
go.
back. Let's
Yeah,
put
there we
that back there. Oh yeah, so this is some fun stuff. This is one of our vendors here. They make individual little, what do you call it, dioramas.
Yeah.
And these have music and they light up. The vendor sells a lot of these.
That's
And
really cool.
yeah.
You know what that reminds me of in school, those projects you had to do with the shoebox? But
Yep.
these are like actually good and not like trash that your parents just throw away after you're done. Like you would keep that and it would
Yeah.
look really cool in your house, I feel like.
Dad?
Well,
That is so fun. Okay, question though about
yeah.
this, since the vendor sells a lot of these.
Sure.
Can you get one made,
like a
personally made,
customized?
a customized?
I'm sure they will.
Okay.
I'm sure he will. He has tons and tons of these.
Yeah.
They probably sell 10 to
How
15.
fun.
yeah, that's
15
very cool.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, we have the fun stuff. There's a whole wing that is devoted to toys and games, vintage stuff. Pee Wee Herman. I have Pee Wee Herman, but it's Pee Wee. Cherry though,
Yes.
super cool.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
fun. And does this talk
wondering that
like
too.
it does on the show?
I mean, you put your hand in there.
Oh, and
I don't want to ruin it. It's not mine.
Right.
But yeah, no, this is like 30 years old. It's,
Wow.
Gosh.
yeah.
A
Well,
collectible item.
speaking of 30 years old, hold on here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this little thing called Nintendo Entertainment System.
I used to have one of those back in the day.
This
It
is
could be yours now.
Duck Hunt, yes, and the OG Mario.
Ducka. Are you one of those people that take the gun and put it right on the television?
Yes.
And shot it? Yeah.
Wow.
This is, I know, right?
Oh my
How
gosh.
fun.
I remember my older siblings playing this all the time when I was a kid. That's so
Yeah.
crazy. So nostalgic. Huh.
That's a
Okay.
few little things that
Yeah.
we brought in to give you a little taste of what you can find.
Okay.
Timeless Flea Market.
So these are all sold from vendors, correct?
Correct.
So do they essentially buy their spot to then sell?
Yeah, they rent space.
Rent space, okay.
Yeah, they rent space from us, and subsequently we sell it for them.
Okay. How fun.
Very
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Okay, so what are your normal operation days, hours, all those good things?
Every day, 9 to 5.
Every day, 9 to 5.
And where are you located?
2743 West Kearney.
Okay.
West Kearney.
Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
That's just a hop, skip, and a jump from here.
Or 2.
Or 2.
Or
yeah.
2 or 3. Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, and I feel like, you know, the trend now is vintage is so cool. The
Retro.
90s are, retro. The 90s are kind of coming back. So, I mean, why wouldn't you want a piece of history?
Yeah.
This shaped every kid from the 90s.
Yeah.
And 80s and 90s, I feel.
I'm right in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think about too, you know, like now collectible, like people collect the most random things. And so I think flea market's such a great place to check that out at because you might just find exactly what you're looking for or more than one.
Yeah.
It's a treasure hunt. Every
Yeah.
time you go in, it's super, super fun.
Yeah.
You know, even if, you know, I say that because, you know, I want to make money.
Sure.
But I go to flea markets.
Yeah.
I enjoy them. I'm always looking for vintage games and toys and military collectibles and such. And when our vendors bring them in, I often buy them myself sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
It's super cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know
Very
what I mean?
cool. Well, Joshua, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
check them out. All right.
Pleasure.